What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Today is the take it out and use it day for the Jack Wolf Gunslinger. Damn, that pops open. You know, I've been playing with this thing all night long. I was hoping the sun would be out so you could really get a shot of those. I mean, you could pretty much get a shot anyway. I was taking it out and playing with it all night long, and I came to realize something about this knife, and this is no BS. This is no, brown nosing. This is pretty much the perfect pocket knife. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty much the perfect pocket knife. Great grind, great blade, great shape. The grip is amazing. It's not too big for people who like smaller knives, and it's not too small for people who like bigger knives. I mean, it's got almost a 4-inch blade, pretty close, over 3.5, I think it was. And it's just a perfect package. But the grip is so ultimately comfortable. It's just like devouring all expectations. Like I thought, okay, it'll be, I tested it at Blade Show. I picked it up and got to play with it, but I really didn't know. I really didn't know how great this thing was until I've just been playing with it all night long. And normally when some guy says he's been playing with it all night long, you got to clean the sheets. But this is different, man. This is different. I mean, just a constant cutter. Constant cutter. It is one sweet freaking knife. So let's go and really enjoy the sweetness. We'll go over to the stump. And a lot of people, even though it's not a fighting knife, it's not a self-defense knife. Remember that cavemen killed saber-toothed cats with sharpened rocks and sticks. So, yes, for those people who are going to ask the question, there's always those people who ask the question, yes, it can be used in self-defense. No, that doesn't make it a self-defense knife. And if you're having so many problems in life where you constantly need to have a self-defense knife, then you are in the wrong neighborhood, my friends. All right, so let's do a couple 4-foot gravity drops and check the bite. Meow. Look at that, boing. Oh yeah, well, it's got some nice sticky bite right there. Some nice icky sticky. Look at that thing, man. Not that kind of icky sticky. Do a couple hard downward throws. See if oh my gosh. See if it collapses. You see that spring? Oh, look at that bite, is insane. Oh my gosh. Right there was the line. That thing is deep. This knife is fantastic. So no, we didn't have any collapsing. Yes, it still opens. Yes, it still closes. And there you go. That's me using just the nail nick to open it. Opens nice and fast and smooth. However, I am the flipper. I love that flipper. It's just freaking great. So let's take the 1/2-inch nylon rope and give it a push cut without sawing. And yep, I mean, we already shown that it's shave sharp, and I've been using it and playing with it. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this. I'm literally just walking up my arm, shaving a smooth spot onto my arm. And I have been playing with this knife. You can see some of the streaks on it from just cutting stuff. Let's go through the nylon infused fuel hose. Get my hand out of the way so you guys can see, and look how smooth that is. I want to cut it in half so we can get a real sharpness test. So I'm going to cut down along this. Remember, this is flimsy rubber, so if the knife's not sharp, the rubber would just fold. I'm just going to barely touch it with my thumb, and boom, boom, without even holding it, boom. Just a cutter, man. This thing is a cutter. Now, here's something I just did accidentally. I got into the wood, and listen. Oh, maybe not. You hear that? You hear that flick? I flicked it, and if the heat treat was bad on a hollow grind, that little flick could have taken a chip out of that blade. And when I say chip, it's like a fingernail type thing. It looks like a half moon, kind of like the cuticle of your fingernail. It looks like that when a hollow grind snaps. And I did it pretty hard, not expecting or thinking I was doing it, but no issues. No issues. Hold on, I got some boogies. Woo, working through all that. All right, so let's see how this guy performs right here. Meow. Meow. Oh man, I am just getting wood. I'm getting wood from playing with this knife. When you got the pink taco, you get wood. Woo-wee. Man, this thing is a freaking cutter. Let's see. I think the sun's coming out somewhere. Look at that. Look at that. That is incredible. That's incredible. He uses literally the finest materials in the world to make his stuff. And man, it really, really freaking works. All right. I'm absolutely in love with this grip. Not gonna lie to you guys. You know I'm an all-out grip person. This grip. Oh, and I just hit a piece of steel with the edge. Let's see. I accidentally hit a piece of steel with the edge. No issues. Look at that. Look at that, man. That was close to being a boo-boo. All right, so let's see here. Look at that. This knife is awesome. This knife is awesome, man. If you didn't get the blade show and hold one for yourself, ugh, look at that. You gotta, if you're a real knife guy, if you're a collector and you're thinking, okay, I get it, extra pennies for extra materials, extra good. If you're willing to pay the extra pennies for that extra material, for that extra good, holy crap, I can't tell you enough how much this knife is worth the extra pennies. It's just awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut through this. This is all hard thorns. Oh, I just got my leg. Let's see. I know if I cut one part, the other part's going to come and get me. It's literally thorns. Let's see if I can touch it without killing myself. Let's see here. Oh, look how clean that is. Look how clean that cut is. That's just nice. I'm so afraid to mess around with this thing because I'm going to tear myself up. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, yeah, baby. It's hard to do when you're working around big thorns like that. But the knife is going to cut. It's going to cut. It's just what it does. Let's go over to the plastic netting, the knife killer, and we will see if this thing can kill the knife killer. Let's find out. Let's find out together. All right, here we go. Ooh, that was a smooth cut. That was a super smooth cut through the plastic mesh. Look at that line. Man, watching all these knives fail. This knife just buttercups it. Holy Moses. Man, this knife is nice. This knife is nice. I can feel, because this edge is so fine, I can feel where I did hit that piece of steel. Right here, I can feel it. There's no noticeable chips or anything, but I can feel like where the very fine edge just has a little tiny, like a fold in it. Just a little tiny fold. That was a piece of steel that I hit. That was the wheelbarrow base. Man. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. He should write Timex on this thing. He should write Timex on this thing. It's so good. All right, let's get over to the let's go over to the soccer ball and do some skinning. We'll do some skinning. We'll see how it does against the leather. I'm gonna have to start another soccer ball because I am running out right here. All I have is this. Well, first I was gonna say let's cut away the rubber, but let's do this. Let's literally cut the rubber. I mean, guys, this knife, boop, this knife is so damn nice. It is so damn nice. All right, so here we go. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, this is an all day, every day. See, all day. See, I knew he named it after me for a reason. Just badass. It's just ripping through everything. Ooh, I think going through that actually helped a little bit on that little fold right there that I hit from the steel. That's not so bad. All right, so let's take it over here. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. I am absolutely loving this damn knife, and I mean loving this knife. I will be shooting a new video on. I collapsed it. I will be shooting a new video on. Here we go. On my top favorite folders, and I'm telling you right now, this is going in there. I love this knife. Now a lot of you are gonna say, oh, it just folded over when I did that. Well, yeah, because I'm throwing it at an angle, and you see how it's bouncing, but when you hold on to it, that will never happen. See how I'm pushing down on the blade because the lock is being held in, right? So if I hold it way down here, I'm wondering if I can collapse it. No, it's not collapsing. So it really takes an angle. See how that was straight? To close it accidentally, oh, it's not doing it now. It would have to be out of your hand. Okay, so maybe I had some debris in there because now it's not closing at all. But let's make some kindling. Let's make some kindling. Bam. This is where I thought it would be closing, because most knives that fold, when you bang on them, will close. It's just what happens. They have a mechanism in there that makes them close. So far, so good. I think I did have a little piece of stick in there or something. Look at this. Stick broke. Constant. This thing is as cutter as a cutter gets. This thing is as cutter as a cutter gets. Look at these fans. Look at these fans. I wonder if we can get some curls. This thing's super sharp, so I'd have to come up on it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, are you going to be able to get some fluff going? Are you going to be able to get a fire going? Are you going to be able to get those fine cuts going? Look at that. Look at those curls. Look at those curls. I think I'm in there. Look at them curls, baby. So you can go on depending on the angle. See that? I can make the wedges, or I can make the curls by just creating your angle. That's really really nice in the edge manufacturing there. That is really nice to be able to do two different kinds of controlled cuts. Means the edge geometry has to be pretty much dead on. Let's try one more thing here while I'm out. I've got just a small piece of this. Let's see. Look at how easy. Look at how easy. I'm not even on. Look how easy and smooth this pool noodle. Look at this. Look at this, how smooth this is. Look at that, man. That's sharp, boys and girls. All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you. This thing is super dope. Get over to the website. I'm actually gonna drop the link in the description on this knife, and I'll just throw the link to his page, his homepage. Guys, if you are a serious knife guy, serious knife girl, serious knife family, I don't care what kind of knife person you are, this is something that should be in your bag of tricks. And remember, they do come in different colors. That's what I'm going to show you in the link below. So you don't need bazooka pink, but you can. I'll tell you what, Scabber has a green one that's amazing looking, and he's going to be putting that out. So keep an eye on Choir Boys Outdoors his video is going to be pretty good. I can already tell you that because he's Scabber. But he's going to be doing the green, so you can really see the difference between the pink and the green, and then, you know, you can get an idea of what the, like, yellow, blue, green, purple. He's got all these different colors. You can get an idea of how consistent the awesomeness is in his scales, and they really, really are awesome. Bam! So now for this, I can barely feel it anymore. I think I smoothed most of it out. Look, there's no movement in here. Another thing is, his fit and finish is some of the best on the planet. You do not feel, even though you can see different colors in there, you can't feel the like where one starts and the other stops. This guy, these are just so masterfully made. It's insane how really, really good this is. This night, here's something I didn't even notice. Check it out. See right here? There's a hump right here. That's probably part of why it's so comfortable. This part sinks really slightly. It's got a nice little dip right there. So the pad of my thumb, that could be part of the reason why it's so comfortable, and I didn't even notice that. Look, it goes down. Here it curls up, then it goes in. This goes down, then up. He designed the snot out of this, man. I'll tell you what, Ben, you killed it. This knife is as close to perfect as you're gonna find in a little folder. And it's not even that little. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is as close to perfect as you're gonna get. The materials, watch my video down below. I also add the link to my part 1 video if you want to know all the specs, all the materials, and it's got the best materials in the world. And the materials alone are quite expensive. But if you really want to see, you really want to know, check that out, because this thing, I don't know if bees have knees, but this thing is the bee's knees, baby. All right, so that's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.